Niall doesn't mean to forget the milk. Nobody means to forget anything. But he tells himself to check the fridge before the moon comes again, and he doesn't do that. He forgets. And now there's no milk, and no cookies either. Stupid, 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 stupid. He runs through a quick inventory as he stands at the door. Cycle helmet, shoulder bag, claw hammer, child's cricket bat, unmarked with 6 5-inch nails splitting the willow. It was a gift from one of his uncles. Whoever it was clearly didn't know his nephew. It saw a few days' use as a makeshift sword, then it was retired to the back of the toy cupboard. To play cricket, you need a king. He feels ridiculous standing in a metal lift as it shovels him down to the street. The helmet strap digs into his chin. His arms stick out at unnatural angles, pushed upwards by the glossy magazines he has taped around him. He read that tip on the internet from a self-defense expert in Italy. The rest of the world is watching. They are taking notes. His new life reminds him of the games he used to play when he was a child. Alone, hunched into his desk, willing the computer screen to pull him in. The everyday tales of survival he reads online sound like dispatches from that unreal world. Not from something happening on his doorstep. A game manufacturer in Texas has already launched a playable app set in London's wolf-torn streets. He thought it was a prank when he first heard the news stories. It took a few reports before they finally started muttering, "werewolf," as if they could scarcely believe it was true. Then came the photos, the videos, the confirmation. After the last full moon, they estimated that around 95% of Londoners had turned. Of the remaining 5%, many had already been bitten and were silently ticking until the next cycle. Red Riding Hood had met her match. Niall attracts a few glances as he steps from the lobby into the street. The faces look almost normal. I guess it isn't quite that time yet. The separation is starting though. The split into pack and non-pack, into them and us. They always look relaxed. Their smiles truthful and wide. We hurry like rats from the flood, gripping onto our cricket bats, our cable-less patrol-driven chainsaws. His feet feel heavy as he plods through the road. Games master strapped to his left thigh, PC gamer to his right. His eyes flick from side to side, trying to keep them in view as long as possible. As long as it takes him to get there and back home again. He picks his head up, picks up the pace. He knows better than to look at them. Eye contact gets you killed, or worse. He can feel the sweat pooling along the back rim of his helmet, tickling through the hairs on his neck. Grip the hammer a little tighter. Keep the bag around your back, your arms free to swing. The milk isn't important anyway. It's just milk. Nobody dies from lack of milk. Nobody gets their guts ripped out and trailed over a lamppost because they forget their drip of white stuff, their dribble of fat-free in their cup. Stupid, 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 stupid! He can already see the change in a few of them. That pack over by the entrance of the tube. Their shoulders hunched, hands clenching and unclenching. One of them glances back over her shoulder and he sees it. Her eyes popping out like she's ODing on something, lips pulling back. A suggestion of beast in her unhidden hunger. Time is turning against him. She's snarling now, visibly snarling. Her lips pulling back over her teeth. They restrain her, but not for long. The pack is only so strong. Niall tucks the hammer under his armpit. He wipes his hand on his jeans. It's so slick. He worries he'll do something. He'll drop something when it matters, just as he's swinging for the muzzle. He may be imagining it, but he thinks he can feel their heat pouring like molten river from the massed groups on every street corner. He glances up for a second. He sees their thick black hair on their forearms. He sees their ears trotting up like thick points, his legs buckling. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it to the store. He's not even going to make it home. There's no way. He grips the rubberized hammer and the cricket bat in the other hand, stops walking, and looks up. The irony is that the city feels almost normal when the moon is on the wane. At the end of every cycle, when the wolf lies dormant, they seem the same as ever. They fix the broken street lamps, they refit the bars, they eat and drink and blog and sleep. Then the cycle comes around and they tear it all apart. Tooth and claw ripping London to pieces, pulling down everything that made their city so great, doing more damage in a single night than they could ever hope to fix in the following month. As the nearest pack drops to all fours, he starts swinging the hammer, feeling the weight of it pull his hand around and around, drawing a silver circle under the artificial light. There are more of them now, and more than he can count. As far as the eye can see, the city has given over to them, the beasts of legend, the wolves of London. Long before they reach him, long before he can taste their rotten breath, their doggy musk, Niall stops swinging. He drops the hammer and the badge. He sits on the ground. He waits to join the pack.